Hello everyone, my name is 5150 Nighthawk02, and this is the Type 25 review, and this is a fully automatic assault rifle with a very high rate of fire and moderate damage, as seen in Black Ops 2. This gun is unlocked at level 4, right when you get the creative class, but you do need to use one unlock token to get it. It's like a lower damage assault rifle with 33 damage at close range and 22 at long range, but the magazine size is around 30 and then 40 with extended clip, and the reload times are a little slow, with around 3 seconds if the whole mag is empty. So I don't know what you want to say on that, but for me that's a very slow reload time. The rate of fire is at 900 RPM, and the recoil is moderate with this gun. Personally, I feel like this is a FAMAS transfer into Black Ops 2. It's not as powerful as the FAMAS, but it feels like it plays very similar. When I was using this gun, it seemed like it would be more of a submachine gun assault rifle than an actual assault rifle with a very bad reload time. So the way that I countered that is I put it on fast mags, and fast mags help you with your reload time. Also, quick draw helps you bring up those sights right away, and personally I used quick draw and fast mags a lot. I would suggest quick draw and fast mags as very needed attachments, mainly because I'm not fond of the reload time, and quick draw, I feel it's just easier to bring it up. But I do want to mention something with the Type 25. Its hipfire is very good for an assault rifle. That's where I bring in the whole entire SMG part of it in, is because of its hipfire accuracy being very well. Usually I don't go with an attachment on this gun since the iron sights are very clean, but if I had to choose a sight using primary gunfighter, I would choose either the reflex sight or the MMS sight, and I guess the holographic sight is okay too. The reason why I like the reflex sight is it's unlocked at gun level 2, so you get it very early on. It doesn't take up too much of your screen. The little red dot is very easy to aim with, and it can change into any other little dot that you need, but it's just a very overall well sight. And then the MMS is another good sight to use on this gun. Personally, I know it's like the last attachment unlocked, but I started using it a lot. Just as a normal sight, I wasn't even using it for its advantages, where you can see people through walls that much. I wasn't really using it for that. I was just using it as a normal sight, because it's pretty much like a holographic sight and a reflex sight, and let me explain on this, put together, mainly because it's as big as a holographic sight would be, but doesn't take up as much room like the reflex sight does. So that's something that I liked. Also, the suppressor is another good attachment if you want to go for a stealth build. Since this gun doesn't have really good range, the suppressor doesn't help, or it doesn't really hurt to throw that on there. So, and a lot of people say that FMJ could help with the low damage part of it, but personally I found that FMJ didn't do much for me. Maybe it's just I didn't play with it long enough in order to know it, but it didn't seem like it killed fast enough. If you're not a big fan of fast mags, you could go with the extended clip, which raises your mag size up to 40, but you have that slow reload time. I had a very good gun streak with the extended clip and quick draw and foregrip, and personally I do like the extended mag. I just prefer the fast mag a little bit over the extended mag, mainly because of the reload time. Otherwise, if I could have both, I would put both on there, but you can't do that in Black Ops 2. But what you can do is put the foregrip and the quick draw attachments on there, and that will help with your accuracy with this gun greatly. When it came to long range sights, I feel like my gun was moving all over the place when I was trying to shoot it. So when I put on the foregrip the first time with the ACOG sight, I didn't really notice anything, but once I took that ACOG sight off and put the extended mag and quick draw on there, it was beautiful. So I would suggest that as well. Maybe if you're fine with the pull-up time, you can just go foregrip and extended mag, or foregrip and fast mag. But personally, that's totally up to you on what you want to do. For our build, I want to take a few of the good parts of this gun and put them into this build. So personally, I want to run this gun as a SMG like weapon. So pretty much I had to use this more as a rusher's class instead of a very defensive class. I was playing a lot of different game modes like domination and kill confirmed, where you want to be running around a lot. So my first attachment that I would suggest using for this build is fast mags, because the sluggish reload doesn't really help anyone unless if you have extended mags where you don't need to worry about it that much. Another thing that I very much suggest with this class is quick draw. Since you're going with the speed build, you want quick draw to bring up those sights fast. Even though the hipfire is fine on it, you want to be able to bring up your gun fast enough and be accurate with it at those close ranges. Make sure that all your shots hit when using this gun. Because of the lower damage, you may not be able to kill them fast enough, but if you're aiming down sights, you will be able to kill them fast enough. And then I threw on primary gunfighter when it was needed. When I was trying to get clips for this gun, I always had primary gunfighter on, trying out all the different sights and other attachments on. But if you feel like quick draw and fast mag are fine, then go ahead. But if you want to, you can use primary gunfighter to take out that tactical slot. And you could go with the reflex sight or MMS sight if the sights are not good enough for you, or you can just go with the suppressor. Personally, I feel like the suppressor was a very good attachment. And then also, if you don't like those other two, you can go with the foregrip, or if you don't want any other attachment, like I said before, you can just go fast mag and quick draw. For my secondary, I was switching off between the Cap 40 and the BR. For those who don't know my abbreviations, BR is pretty much I forget the full name of it.
EKIA.
Wait, it's coming to me. It's coming to me.
Got it clear.
The BR3. Yeah, the B23R. There we go. Now we got it. I felt like I was using those two a lot. Whenever I say the B23R, I usually say it as the Rafika, mainly because that was what I was known with Modern Warfare 2, is the Rafika. And I was switching off between the Rafika and the Cap 40, mainly because the Cap 40 is fully on mag and the Rafika is a 3-round burst pistol. But if you can fire that 3-round burst pistol fast enough, you could be shooting it like a fully automatic pistol. Personally, I just chose the Rafika over the Cap 40 mainly because it's unlocked earlier, and it kind of, like, one of my favorite guns in Modern Warfare 2 was the M9 pistol, and the Rafika looked very similar to that in this game and the Rafika in Modern Warfare 2, so I guess it was a little bit of nostalgia there. But if you also wanted to, you could go with the Cap 40, since the Cap 40 is kind of like your Glock 18 in here, which, personally, both of them I like. I just used the Rafika a lot more. Moving on with the gun parts, we're going to go on to the perks. Now, the perks for this, some people may agree, some people may not agree, but for the first perk, I have two options that I switched in between. My first perk usually was Flak Jacket, which helps you take less explosive damage. I found it annoying to be exploded by the Bouncing Betties, the Hunter Killers. All these explosive kill streaks, I was getting annoyed by getting killed by them, so instead I just threw Flak Jacket on to counter it. So personally, I felt that that was a good choice. Otherwise, if you feel that flak jacket is kind of newbie, and some people do, I would suggest hardline, which lets you get your kill streaks at a lower rate. I feel like since this is a rushing around class, and you're trying to get the objectives, at least that's what I was doing with this class, I feel that hardline would be a good choice, mainly to get those kill streaks faster and get to throw them up for your team faster.
Kill confirmed.
But both of them are very good options. I've moved more towards flak jacket since the explosives in this game are a little annoying. For my second perk, I went with toughness, mainly because since this gun is bad at long-range sights,
Hostile UAV above.
I feel like toughness counters that. Toughness reduces your flinch once you get hit, so it's easier to stay on target, which personally I am a aim down the sights kind of guy. I don't know if any of you out there are, but that's just what works with me, is putting toughness on there. And then for the final perk, I chose dexterity, mainly because, again, I was using this more as a rush class, so I was running around, jumping up on objects, getting down from objects, and dexterity helps you do that a lot quicker. Sorry, I just had to take a little drink there. But the Type 25 is a very good gun. It's not the best gun. I've heard some people say that it is the best gun, but it's I can see other guns being a lot better. And you know, it's a fun gun to use. I didn't really like it at first until I got the quick draw and fast mags, and then I started going ham on it. And I just felt that it was very, very good overall. It's one of those guns where anyone can pick it up and try to use it. It's not that frequently seen, I think, since when I was playing, I didn't see it as much as, you know, the MTAR or the M27 or the AN94. I didn't see it as much as those guns, but I did see it a couple of times in kill cams and whatnot. And personally, I feel like this gun should be used a little bit more. It's very underestimated. Its iron sights are very, very good. The reload time may be a little bit on the short end, but that's very easily countered. And sure, maybe the range isn't the greatest, and maybe the damage isn't the greatest, but it just feels fine to use it. If this was Black Ops 1, this would be the FAMAs, pretty much. And personally, everyone hated the FAMAs. So, personally, I think if we started getting a lot more people to use this gun, we would have more FAMAs haters hating on the Type 25, actually. But it all looks, you know, average on paper, but once you put it into actual gameplay, it's very fun to use, and I enjoyed it a lot. If you guys have class suggestions for the Type 25, leave them down in the comment section below, and I shall try to display them on a show called Loadout, the show where I take your classes and I put them to the test and say what I like and what I dislike about each of those with each class. And also, if you have any suggestions for this commentary or this review guide, please leave it in the comments section below. Also, if you have come over from my channel to Tracy the Infamous's channel, please put a smiley face with its mouth wide open in the comment section below. I have been 5150 Nighthawk 002. I hope you guys have enjoyed this weapon review. Tune in next time where I will be covering the MTAR, and then after that we will see the Type 25 once again in the MTAR and Type 25 comparison video. I have been 5150 Nighthawk 002. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and stay frosty, people.
Hey there, all you YouTubers. This is Tracy the Infamous. If you have enjoyed the content of this video, subscribe to the director's channel on the left. For more videos like this one, click on the right button or the button down below. Thanks for subscribing. Have a great day. Bye-bye.